were being caused by the unintended consequences of human behavior, and particularly the results of out-of-control building development that I was contributing to as an architect. That was when I made a mid-course correction, as Ray Anderson would state, and I started my own Odyssey journey at that point by creating an environmental and energy curriculum for myself, because it didn't exist, which may be changing here soon for Hendrix. I attended environmental conferences, accumulated a sizable library, and researched 24/7. It became an obsession for me to find my role in this. And I have to say, all those people here that are supporting me have had to put up with that obsession. It's not an easy thing in midlife crisis to become obsessed with something. And their support has enabled me to be here today. This has been both a professional and a spiritual journey, as I've been compelled to bring people together around these issues and create opportunities for change. I initiated the founding of the U.S. Green Building Council in Arkansas so that others could validate their own pursuit of transforming the way we use our natural resources and curb the consequences of global warming before it's too late. Each step in this journey has been amazing, as I have found my species in the environmental leadership, people so committed to environmental justice and creating sustainability. I was very fortunate in this period of time to have become the director and create a new division of sustainability, something that didn't exist before in any architecture firm in Arkansas, and I'm very grateful to the Wilcox Group for supporting me in that pursuit. What continues to drive me today is the sense that we still can't do enough fast enough to avert the consequences of climate change. I had an opportunity to take a leave of absence from my architecture firm 3 years ago to work for the Clinton Climate Initiative to help rebuild New Orleans sustainably. In the last 3 years of working with President Clinton's climate initiative, I've learned to focus on ways to scale up and replicate programs, something we must do in all aspects in the built environment to avert the catastrophes of global warming. I worked on a project in New Orleans called NOLA 100, where we rebuilt 44 homes in 100 days for the poorest of that community, many living in the lower Ninth Ward. I looked for a program that could replicate this, not just in places like New Orleans, but all over the United States, particularly coming back to Arkansas, which was always my passion after I left Hendrix, was someday to come back and return to a place that had nurtured me so well and do something that could make a difference here. So through trial and error, I decided the best way to reach people was to work through places of employment. And I've created a new energy benefit program, just like if you would consider health benefits, and they emerged in the 40s, or a 401k program as a way to scale this up. I recently heard on NPR that health benefits in the 40s went from a saturation in places of employment of about 9% to, in less than 10 years, 63%. So this is an ambitious goal for me, but to see an opportunity that we could scale up a place and help the poorest of the poor in their homes to improve their energy utility bills and have an amazing impact on our carbon footprint. The concept and prototype I created in my husband's shoe factory in Northeast Arkansas. It's captured some imaginations and taken over my life truly in the last 18 months. So this Odyssey Award is a trifecta for me. This has come after an invitation to be a guest lecturer at Yale University Law School and Graduate School of Environmental Science in the spring, and I had the same reaction that I did when I found out about this award. I thought someone was playing a joke on me when they invited me to speak at Yale. But that's the result of something when you're passionate about it and people seem to gravitate to that and want to know more and how you've accomplished it and how they can do the same for themselves. So it's been incredibly encouraging to me. And then for the first time in my life, I've been writing grants, and I've been tremendously gratified to receive $3 million of stimulus grants. It's just unbelievable to me, and I'm still pinching myself every day, even though I'm also terrified to work with the federal government. But I'll be piloting this program around Arkansas in the next 30 months, and we'll also be using Vista and AmeriCorps, which is like the American version of the Peace Corps. So I'm very excited about that and would encourage any of the students out there that want to take a break between graduate school, Hendrix and graduate school, to look me up at the Clinton Climate Initiative, because I have a place for you, and would love to share this experience. Ultimately, I really want people to have a transformative experience, not just one that's about changing our environment, but to learn about sustaining natural resources and ultimately to create a sustainability vision that's a roadmap for meeting unmet needs, connecting us to each other and the planet. And in closing, I want to say that the main thing that has driven me in this whole process have been my incredible friends and family. They've nurtured me, believed in me, and my work is an answer to that love.